channel. This is Pratika, and in today's video I'm going to be swatching 10 more shades from TS Color Please. So if you haven't watched my first 10 shades swatch video, then you can check it out in the link above. And as I mentioned earlier, these are one of my favorite nail polishes, and this is because they have a great formula and finish and for a very affordable price. So these polishes used to be for ₹75, but as of now I guess they have increased it and it's for ₹85. So you can find them in any big bazaar store, or you can find them online on Myntra as well as Amazon. So now without wasting more time, let's get right into the video. So first up we have the shade called as Misty Olive, and it's a very pretty light green shade. It's a beautiful variant of a leaf-like green, and it looks absolutely stunning on any kind of nail art you can do with flowers as well as leaves. So on the first coat you can see it's not completely opaque, it is a little bit sheer, but if your nail was not this long I think it would be perfect as one coat, but I'm going to be applying a second coat just to bring out that smoothness, and the opacity is just amazing. So next up we have the shade called as Sweet Ocean, and this actually kind of reminds me of the ocean blue, and it's a really stunning light blue shade. It kind of will look amazing as a base color for the sky. So on the first coat you can see this is a complete sheer polish, but while applying the second coat it brings out that opacity and looks absolutely stunning. So this is going to look beautiful if you're doing any nail art as blue as your base color. Next we have the shade called as Berried Secrets, and it does have a berry-like color to it. It has a bit of maroon as well as a red undertone to it. So on applying the first coat you can see it's a sheer polish, but while you apply the second coat it actually brings out that pulpy gel-like effect to it. This is very close to the red that TS has, and I've swatched it in my video earlier, but this kind of has a little bit of a dark maroon undertone to it. So next we have this classic white shade called as Marshmellow. It does have this creamy smooth texture to it. So on applying the first coat it is almost opaque, but you can see a little bit of streakiness and those vertical lines. So I'm going to be applying a second coat, and this completely smoothens the finish and it looks absolutely stunning. So if you're looking for a really good white polish on a budget, then you can definitely get this one. Next up we have the shade called as Twilight, and it's kind of a dark grey shade, but I do see a little bit of a blue-green undertone to it, but on the whole it looks absolutely the dark grey shade. On applying the first coat you can see it is really glossy and it's a little bit sheer, so I'm going to be applying a second coat, and this brings out the color so well, and I absolutely love this base color because you could do any nail art over it with a white polish. So next up we have another classic shade that is black, and it's called Midnight Beauty. So I actually bought this to see how good their black as well as white is. So I'm hoping this is going to be just a one coater, but on applying the first coat you can see it's a completely sheer black polish. So it's kind of a disappointment, but you know, it's really hard to get a one coater black polish. So on applying the second coat you can see it gives this complete opacity, and it is actually a deep black shade. The gloss on it is absolutely stunning, it's just that it is a two-coater black polish. Next up I bought something different from the solid colors, and this is a golden glitter polish. So it's called a Glittery Pleasure, and you can see just the base polish is kind of golden, but the glitters on it is actually holographic. So if you closely look, they do give different shades. I wouldn't recommend applying this polish just as it is, but it'll look absolutely stunning as a topper. So I'm just going to be showing you all how it looks just as a polish. You can see it gives this golden effect along with those glitters on it. So this is how it looks on the 3-coat. It is a sheer polish, and if you like that way then you can definitely apply it. But I'm going to be showing you all how it looks as a topper as well. So I'm going to be applying it over the black polish, and you can see it looks so much more better. So under the light this holographic glitter will look amazing, and I really love this combination. Next up we have this silver shimmer shade, and it's called a Moonlight. So this does look like the shine the moonlight gives if it reflects on a mirror, and it kind of is a mirror silver like polish. So in applying the first coat, you can see it's a little bit streaky and also a little bit sheer. On applying the second coat, it is not as smooth as I expected it to be, but it does give this amazing texture like finish to it. And on the whole, it's a pretty nice silver polish and it brings out this mirror like effect. So finally, the last two polish that we have is actually from the new collection called as the Glittery collection, and this is for ₹99. So the first one that we have is called as Sparkles of Poise, and it kind of has this blue-green shade to it, and if you look closer, it just does not have blue glitters in it. It also has a little bit of a golden glitter. So in applying the first coat, you can see it's a completely sheer polish, and this polish does not dry glossy. On applying the second coat, it is absolutely stunning, and it's really mesmerizing to see all those glitters coming together. But I wish this polish was having a glossy finish. You can always apply a top coat to bring out this finish, but in real it does have a matte glitter texture to it. So the last one that we have here today is again from the Glittery collection, and it's called Mysterious Shine. So the reason it's called Mysterious Shine is because it does look like a black polish, but if you look closer, it does have very minute glitters in it, which is kind of blue. I can see some brown, bronze kind of glitter as well. On applying the first coat, you can see it is a sheer polish just like the previous one. When applying the second coat, it just brings out that color and all of the glitters can be seen under the light. So if you like this video, then make sure to subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell icon to not miss any videos, and also give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comment box below if you have any other swatch video that you want to watch. So that's all for these videos. See you in the next one.